This is the weekly weather forecast video for Monday, July the 9th, 2012. Taking a look at the satellite image from last evening. Some shower and thunderstorm activity stretching from the mid-Atlantic through the Ohio Valley into the central and southern plains. And cooler and drier are moving into our area with cooler temperatures this week. The watch warning map from around midnight last night was fairly quiet across the country outside of a few red flag warnings across the western part of the country. Otherwise, it's quiet. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 7 o'clock, showing the heaviest amounts of rain across the southern tier of the country with 3 to 5 inches around there. Nothing around here. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, the trough still across the eastern half of the country as the heat ridge moves off to the west. And at the surface, it's still going to remain dry across our neck of the woods. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s. Pretty typical of mid-July weather across the state. Heading into Tuesday, still relatively dry across our part of the country. Shower and thunderstorms across the south and southern plains, nothing around here. Even into Wednesday, still remaining dry, still seeing temperatures in the 80s, lows in the 60s, with all the rain well to our south. Thursday, the persistent pattern continues, rain across the south, cool and dry weather across the northern tier with readings still in the 80s across the state. And the same goes for Friday as we slowly begin to inch up into the middle and upper 80s, maybe a few places approaching or touching or exceeding 90. And heading into the weekend here, Saturday, still most of the rain chances will be to our south. Nothing really around here with temperatures in the mid 80s to low 90s. And here on Sunday, still pretty much the same. The rain chances mainly to our south, with readings a few degrees either side of 90. And a week from today, on the 16th, pretty much a quiet pattern across the country at this point, with maybe some better chances of some shower and thunderstorm activity at that time, with temperatures a couple degrees the other side of 90. We move ahead a couple of days to the 20th. Here's the heat ridge building up again in the west. Still a trough over about the eastern half of the country. And with that, maybe a shower or storm, but it's looking like it's going to be a pretty dry month through the end of this month. So chances are going to be very widely scattered at this point. And at the end of the forecast, July the 24th, the heat ridge centering itself into the plains again and even nosing in our part of the country. And that may bring temperatures back into the 90s. It'll bring continued dry weather. So drought conditions look to worsen over the next couple of weeks. Now time for the weekly weather forecast.